Hey guys! Oh my gosh, can you believe that it is mid-May? Ugh, our school year is coming to a close. I can't believe it. I miss you guys all every day. Life is not the same teaching online, but I hope that the second half of this semester has been okay for you guys. I know I've tried to make it fun, I've tried to make it lighthearted, but still trying to get you guys to learn stuff, um, which I think is the most important part. So, coming on this next week, it's going to be the last week that we have before your final project. Okay. So your final project is going to be given to you next weekend, probably Monday, because next weekend is Memorial Day weekend. So you guys will have a 3-day weekend. So there should be no work on Monday. And you guys will be given your final project, which will be due on the day of your final. Okay. So it's going to be kind of a multi-part assignment. There will be a clay aspect to it, but there'll also be a written aspect to it. And that's usually what I end up doing for all of my ceramics students. Okay. Um, Starting this week, I will have some pickup times for you guys to pick up some assignments and also some glaze if you would like to do that. I just did get my shipment of little containers in so I could distribute glaze to you guys. Okay. So starting on Monday, if you, there's a bunch of stuff I still need to fire because it needed to dry out. So I'm going to be doing another firing tomorrow. And by mid next week, if you guys want to, I know a bunch of you guys have reached out to me to want to fire things and pick them up. That will be available to you. So I'll go ahead and send you guys an email about what to do about that on probably Wednesday. Okay. So, do you guys like my shirt? Killing it. Haha. Ceramics humor. Okay. So, this last assignment that we're going to be doing before the final is going to be a little bit more creative based. So we've really had kind of a rigid learning environment where I've said, do this, do this, do this, do this, follow this video step by step. There hasn't been a ton of creativity on it. So this last assignment is going to be up to you to create whatever you want within the guidelines of that you're showing me what you have learned this semester and how you have developed in your ceramics skills. Okay. So we're going to review really quick all the things that we have done this semester so we can kind of remember what was created. And then you guys are going to complete a final ceramics choice piece in which you incorporate 3 techniques that you have learned this semester. Okay. But whatever you want to create is totally up to you. It could be sculptural, it could be functional, like it could be a bowl that you want to use, it could be a plate. But you want to incorporate 3 different techniques that you have learned this semester. We're going to go over the projects really quick that we have accomplished this semester, and then we're going to review kind of the techniques that you could use in your final project. Okay? So, the first project that we did this semester were plates. Okay? So, remember we did plate molds, and then you guys had cutouts, and you had to add an external piece to it where you slipped and scored another portion onto your piece. So this was the first project that we did, were little plates. The second project that we did was we learned how to burnish. Okay, so remember we used a little spoon and we made 2 pinch pots. Okay, and one we burnished the outside so it was nice and smooth. Okay, and the other one we used engobe and we painted the outside with engobe and then we carved something in so that it was two-toned so that you could see the engobe, but you could also see the clay through the engobe. Okay. Then we jumped to digital learning, and the first project you guys completed was your slab pot. Okay, so you learned how to put slabs together and to smooth them out. Okay, then we jumped to mugs, and you guys created a mug with an animal or a face theme, and you added some sort of addition to the mug, and you had a functional handle on it as well. Then, I don't remember what was next. I think that it was the good old coil cross that you guys made. So then we did some coil crosses, and we did flower bowls. Okay, Mother's Day flower bowls with two different coils. And then this last project that you guys completed were the amplifiers, which turned out awesome. A bunch of you guys did just amazing work and so creative. I loved them. They were so cute. Um, so different techniques that you could use for the final project. Remember, you are graded on completing 3 different techniques that you have learned this semester. Now, those techniques could technically be carried over from ceramics. Okay, so it doesn't typically, it just has to be something that we have done this semester. So what have we done? We have done slipping and scoring. We have done slipping and scoring and adding additions onto a surface. Okay, so cut out surfaces. We have done carving. We have done an Engo, but you guys don't have Engo at home. We have done burnishing, learning how to burnish. We have done decorative coiling. Okay. We have done slab creations. And we have done mugs, functional mugs with handles. Okay. So you have to incorporate 3 techniques. They could be a decorative coiling, it could be a mug, it could be creating another amplifier, it could be using burnishing on part of it, it could be adding things to the surface, it could be carving away, it could be using a mold. Okay, because we used a mold for the flower pot, so maybe you want to use a mold at home. Um, so it just has to have 3 different techniques that you have learned throughout the semester, okay? And there'll be a worksheet that goes along with the choice piece as to you'll need to, or like a reflection. And in the reflection, you'll just have to tell me what those 3 pieces that you learned about this semester and how you incorporated them into your project, okay? So this is going to be, again, the last coil, or not coil, oh my gosh, the last clay project um, besides your final. Okay, so this is that last project before we jump into the final project, which you will get Tuesday next week, because Monday is the day off. Okay, and then you will have 2 weeks to complete that. And then I will go ahead and send an email out on Wednesday or Thursday about how kind of who wants to. I know some of you guys already who have reached out to me and want to pick up your pieces and glaze them. And so I will be communicating with you guys about that on Wednesday, hopefully Wednesday. Okay. I miss you guys all so much, so much. So again, this is a choice piece, and this needs to show me skills that you have developed. So some of you guys have been throwing together your projects, and I've still been giving you full credit for them. This piece, I want you to actually take a little extra time on and really try to make it as best you can, okay? Using tools and methods that we have been using at home. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, shoot me an email. Again, miss you guys so much. This place is lonely without you. Okay. And you will also get your handout and reflection as well on OneNote. So again, email me with questions. I miss you guys, and I'm going to wrap this up. So have a great week. Good luck on APs if you guys are taking them.